project is called the Story Exchange, and it's about Penrith City Council started the initiative as part of the Neighbourhood Renewal Program. Every year we go into a couple of different neighbourhoods and we try to talk to residents in an interesting way about the neighbourhood and what's good and strong in that neighbourhood, what we can build on in the future, and what we could do to improve the area. This year we're looking at Oxley Park and Londonderry, and as part of that we've approached two schools, Oxley Park Public School, which we're in now, and Londonderry Public School. And those two schools have been participating in this project. ICE, the Information and Cultural Exchange, were engaged as to facilitate this and to run the project.
The exercise is, okay, you've got to get your thinking caps on. You've got to think of a story that has a beginning, middle and end, with all these words in there.
The kids have learnt about photography, about Photoshop, all of those kinds of things, and have put together projects that look at what it is that's really important to them in this neighbourhood and in their lives generally.
I've learned a lot of things. I've learned like how to hold how to use camera properly.
We go onto a website called Photoshop, and we have to take photos of our environment and the area of Oxley Park, and then we put it on Photoshop, and we can distort it, take out red eye, and we can do white balance, fill light.
It's about finding interesting ways of engaging communities. So young people are interested in digital arts and digital culture. We engage these tools and we engage organisations like ICE that have fantastic facilitators with all of those skills in order to find out the information that we need to build stronger communities.
We took a couple of photos, but we chose our strongest photo, and that was about recycling. And this is ours. Recycling is the main part of keeping the environment clean.
What is it about Oxley Park that you think is important?
Our parks and schools and young people.
They create concepts about what kinds of photos they would like to take. They then have a couple of weeks to go and take photos. In the second session we reviewed the photos and worked on them in Photoshop. The facilitators taught the young people about Photoshop, got them registered and got them excited about it. And then in this final session they get their photos back. They create a creative writing piece about the photo and put them together ready for exhibition.
You get to just distort all the pictures that you took of Londonderry, and you get to decorate them and all that stuff.
What's unique about Londonderry? That it has very nice people at Londonderry, and we care for the environment, and we have compost bins.
If the Penrith City Council took your photo really serious and used it in a proper situation, how would you feel?
Good.
I'd feel important.
More than good, yeah.
I wanted to change the colour because it's, the monkey's saying green is fresh, but where did all the green go?
There'll also be a large exhibition in July which will include the works of the primary school students as well as some adolescent filmmakers who'll do stage 2 of the Story Exchange.
People turn to music. I don't see that there would be any need for fighting or wars or gangs at all.
I live in Cranebrook. There are heaps of good things about Cranebrook. We have heaps of huge ovals to play all sorts of sports on. I've enjoyed it in many ways by learning how to use a camera properly and how to make a movie.
I have learned how to get better pictures because every picture that I used to take, it was always directly in the centre. And I've learned how to edit sounds on the movie maker thingy.
You know, any sort of creative expression is a great avenue. And I think in this case, you know, you can see in the films that there's a lot of pride in the communities that they live in, and some concerns as well.
There are car crashes, people go missing, car tyres screeching, and a whole lot more.
The council is actively going out to try and find out what's going on in the community, and I think they're using an excellent approach by engaging young people with what they enjoy. And with the current age now, with technology blooming, it's probably the best way you could get your answers.